Hi and welcome to another narration presented by yours truly, Cryptids Roost. Please be so kind as to throat punch the like button and smack the ass of the subscription button as well. And remember to tap the notification bell and then select all. That way you'll receive all notifications each time I upload a new video. Oh, and don't forget to share the video far and wide. This will all help with YouTube's algorithm and will help promote the channel more. If you enjoy listening to the following story, be sure to pop over to the author's Reddit profile and drop them a line, or even give them a glowing review. I'm sure they would appreciate it. The link to their Reddit profile will be below in the description. So grab your coffee, sit back and enjoy the show. And don't forget, where fear is, happiness is not. Keeper of the Necronomicon, Part 5. This fantastic series is written by FREDDEGRAN, a wonderful author over on his own Reddit FREDDEGRAN subreddit. Murder, blood and death. Frankenstein's monster crashes through the door. Templar tried to hold it off, but to no avail. The monster rips the head off one Templar with its spine still intact in his right hand. With his left hand he holds the face of another Templar and it closes his big hand, turning it into a mighty fist, and also turning the Templar's entire head into a disgusting mush at the same time. The green-skinned monster begins to use the spinal cord with the head as a whip-like weapon and smashes many Templars to pieces with it. Holmes slaps Jekyll in the face with 5 fingers to make him mad, hoping it will turn the timid Jekyll into the monstrous hide, but it isn't working. I am aiming at the monster but can't get a clean shot. Shit! The monster is surrounded by too many Templars. The monster uses the spine to pierce 3 Templars like a barbecue stick. Sherlock knees Jekyll in the balls. He can see his eyes turn into Jekyll for a moment, but it's not working. Someone must have put some chill pills ground into dust into the food Jekyll was eating to keep him calm. The monster puts both of its thumbs into the eyes of a Templar, killing him, then punching another straight through the chest. The monster has superhuman strength. One Templar stabs the monster with his sword. Green foul spilling blood spills out of the wound, but the monster begins healing almost instantly. I know what you did. You murdered your own wife and your kids, both the girl and the boy. Sherlock finally manages to piss Hyde off. He transforms. He is the size and has the strength of a silverback gorilla now, a big one at that. He lifts Sherlock and throws him through the church window. The monster smashes the Templar in his face, turning it into 1,000 small pieces flying through the air, filled with blood and brain pieces. The monster pulls the sword out of its wound. It closes the hole with its regenerative powers and is now completely healed, and it begins swinging, spreading death and decapitated limbs all across the room. Fire! Try using fire! I yell as loud as I can, but no one listens, and that's when we get into real trouble. Through the windows of the church, undead zombie-like hounds crashes through the windows. Dogs of war. I fill one of the dogs with lead from my machine gun, and when I hit its brains, it finally dies. I grab a lit candle from the dinner table, throwing it at another hound. It begins to start burning, whimpering in pain, but it runs across the room, setting priests on fire. Fuck! It's even more deadly now. Jens swings the Excalibur sword, cutting the hellhounds into 2. 3 of them down, but there are more, many more. I can still hear the pack leader outside, barking loudly. Even more are coming. I cut myself and spill a drop of blood onto a select page of the Necronomicon. I have no other choice. Blood magic. I begin chanting a spell that will raise the dead from the nearby cemetery. What the fuck are you doing? Sana, the angel, wearing full battle armour now, swinging an axe, decapitating the head of a hound, asks me, "Don't worry, I trust him. He is the keeper of the Necronomicon, and he fights for us, whatever his true ancestors are," Jens, the blood of Christ, tells her. Outside, an army of undead zombies rises from their graves to fight the hounds. Jekyll is now fucking pissed and rushes towards the green monster. Frankenstein's monster versus Mr. Hyde. Hyde knocks people over and tramples a few of them to death in his mad dash towards the green monster, Frankie. Fighting with a weapon like a coward? Clearly you are no match for my strength, or you would meet my fist against fist like an honourable man, you brainless monster, Hyde taunts Frankie. "I am of immense strength, you rapist and murdering split personality garbage excuse for a man." The monster throws the sword away. "And it's just movies and popular culture that has made me look like a mumbling fool. If you read your Shelley's original book, you would know that I am most well spoken and intelligent, you illiterate swine. Still, dumb enough to throw away your only weapon?" Hyde sucker punches the monster under his chin. The monster retaliates with a powerful blow to Hyde's face, turning his nose into a bloody mess. Hyde wipes his face and punches Frankie right on his flat forehead. Frankie grabs Hyde's arm and tears it clean off. Hyde screams in immense pain as yellow blood bursts out from his wound. Hyde grabs the sword from the ground with his only good arm as he swipes the double-handed blade with just one hand, cutting both of Frankie's legs off. Hyde laughs. "Bah! Wonder if they make wheelchairs in your size, you green son of a bitch. My legs will heal, your arms will not, rapist." Frankie tears the other arm clean off Hyde's torso. More yellow blood spurts onto the church wall and floor and onto onlooking Templars. Frankie begins to swing Hyde's own arms as a weapon against him. "Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself!" Frankie mocks him. Hyde is filled with rage and now, without his arms, chooses to attack in a different way. He begins to bite Frankenstein's neck, tasting his green blood. Frankie grabs Hyde's jaw with both hands and pulls his face apart into 2 pieces. Outside, the undead hounds of Baskerville approaches Sherlock. Mastermind. Sherlock throws a grenade into the open mouth of the zombified Baskerville's hound. The grenade explodes, covering himself in the monster's undead blood and guts. "Only one man can be behind this," Sherlock thinks to himself, as he sees the hounds chewing on the undead corpses, the zombies smashing the dogs' heads with rocks. "Come outside, please. I cannot face him alone." "We are coming," I assured my brother in arms. Frankie was covering the floor with dead bodies. There were barely any Templars left to fight him. One of them got the right idea and finally threw a lit candle at him. "Fire! Fire! It burns! It burns!" "Abdi, transform!" Lubna commanded her only child. He shifted into his demon form. Me, Jens, the blood of Christ, Sana, the angel, Lubna, the Arabic beauty with telekinetic powers, and the lizard man from the Illuminati lay waste to the hounds until there was none left. Where was the invisible man? I trusted that son of a bitch. He better not betray us. "Balefire!" Abdi burned the green monster to death with just one powerful fire attack. "No!" The monster burned to death, screaming in pain. Its flesh melted in front of our eyes, and he turned to ashes. We rushed out and killed all the hounds that were left. It can only be one man behind this, the mastermind. Colin Moriarty. Somehow he is still alive. Sherlock informed us of his latest deduction. Don't forget, if you enjoyed that story, be sure to pop over to the author's Reddit profile and drop them a line, or even give them a glowing review. I'm sure they really would appreciate it. The link to their Reddit profile will be below in the description. Don't forget to check out the merch store. The link will be in the description and also in the video thumbnail. And if you'd like an honourable mention, send in a snapshot of yourself with your purchase and I'll feature it in one of the videos. Have you written a creepypasta story you would like me to narrate? Have you had any cryptid sightings, paranormal or supernatural encounters, or even had a creepy or terrifying situation you would like to share? Well, I now have my very own subreddit community where you can submit your stories. The link for that is also in the thumbnail as well as below in the description. You can submit your stories there, or you can send them to cryptidsroost@gmail.com. If you wish to remain anonymous, that's fine with me. Now I also have a Facebook group, Twitter, Reddit and Discord. And if you'd like to support the channel and help make it grow, my PayPal is paypal.me/cryptidsroost. And any and all donations would be gratefully received. Again, that will also be below. And don't forget, where fear is, happiness is not.